the technical part, the level of the tactics, and that was first level, and then we were up to it, and we leave the competition without losing, and that's the pain that we have, and obviously we're sad, but well, we play very well, and I saw that Orlando City that we want to see, and we're sad, but we're proud.
Jose?
Oscar, obviously the team created a lot of chances but weren't able to find the back of the net. What did you kind of see throughout this game that Cruz Azul was kind of doing in order to keep you off the score sheet, and how did you kind of adapt as the game went on and to try and get that one goal?
We knew that the game was going to present that challenge of having probably not many options. That probably we create some with in a very dangerous position, and you have to find the game, and as you see it, and we were not sharp in that finishing there, but we have the best of the options, and probably the best of the soccer too. Well, that's what we have to take right now, and we do it. But I say again, we're proud we do it, and knowing that we played against one of the best teams in Mexico, and that's not going to make us feel better at all. But thinking about this performance and the way we're doing it is we gotta keep doing. This is the road to do it.
Thanks for your time. Just curious, what do you think is the biggest thing that you and your team will take away from this competition into the final stretch of the regular season? Is it the defensive record, because you played very good defense throughout these 3 matches?
Michael, that game, and I have said this in these interviews after the games, big differences when we score goals. And we have been scoring goals in the last 6 or 7 games constantly because we are defending much better. And we kept that level of defending. We were very concentrated and very generous with the idea of the game and the tactics that we implement in the game. So we did a tremendous game. Seriously, I saw in Orlando City in one of the best moments. What happened is that we lost that PK and make us feel this bad, you know. But we were not sharp in those actions where we have and create these dangerous situations, and that's the pain that is sat in the locker room. We had the chances. We have the best of the chances of the game. Keep working in that direction for sure, and keep the level of the players the way they're doing. That's the way.
¿Qué tal? Buenas noches, profe. Le quería preguntar, obviamente Dagur falló el penal. ¿Cómo usted manejó eso y los compañeros de él también en el locker room? ¿Qué le dijeron? Obviamente se le vio un poco desencajado cuando terminó la tanda de penales.
No, pues es normal porque los chicos que tiran penales primero pues tienen una gran responsabilidad y cuando aciertan pues todo el mundo está feliz, y si no pues de una u otra forma están señalados como los culpables del dolor que uno tiene, pero no es así en este caso. Son grandes jugadores profesionales y los acompañamos porque tuvieron la valentía de tirar el penal.
Hi, Coach Gustavo Chacon, Lemon City Live. You guys came into this game with a 7-game unbeaten streak, right? And now you have a few weeks off before you kick off MLS season again. What do you think was the biggest catalyst for that, amazing run you guys went on, and how can you continue that momentum?
Right, and we can say that we haven't lost yet. And I want to highlight that because the players deserve it. And we have to keep to going this direction and just recognize what we're doing right. Tonight is not a good day to do it because sometimes the pain is bigger, and this frustration it just make it feel like but everybody saw that game, and Orlando City was much better than our rival that we respect a lot, and we were the best of the team, and we create the best of the football in the field, and we have to keep going that direction, and we already found our momentum, and we will try to keep it.
We're going to go to the Zoom quickly. Vamos a ir al Zoom. Sergio Vanegas. Sergio, adelante, por favor.
Gracias, buenas noches. Sergio Vanegas para Pizarra Deportiva. Profesor, hace unos momentos el profesor Anselmi reconoció el gran trabajo de su equipo, sobre todo que estuvieron, como bien menciona, encima, desafortunadamente no pudieron concretar. Esperaba que este Cruz Azul se mostrara de esta manera para el partido y bueno, le deseo éxito en el torneo, profesor, bueno, en la MLS, en la Liga MLS. Gracias.
Bueno, gracias. Sí, mira, yo también debo reconocer de que lo que está haciendo el profesor Anselmi con Cruz Azul es de un nivel muy alto. La preparación que tuvimos para el partido nuestro nos creó muchos retos porque es un equipo que tiene muchas variantes y que tiene una idea de juego muy clara. Por eso nos sentimos orgullosos de haber hoy, en la mayor parte del juego, haber dominado esas iniciativas que ellos tenían y las que queríamos tener nosotros. Desafortunadamente no concretamos en los momentos precisos y este juego no te puede llevar el juego no podía ir a los penales, no lo sabíamos que lo deberíamos haber definido antes, pero agradezco mucho las palabras del míster. Me siento muy orgulloso de él y de sus jugadores que también lo expresaron a los nuestros, pero el fútbol es así, les deseamos a ellos muchos éxitos en sus nuevas rondas y que sigan así jugando bien porque es muy buen equipo.
Austin.
Oscar, I was talking to Robin earlier just about the momentum, and you mentioned it, just keeping that momentum. You now have 2 weeks until your next game. How difficult is it to keep that good momentum that you've had and then have this big break in between? How do you kind of approach that and you know, keep the boys in that momentum?
Well, our scheduling will be prepared with the same responsibility. We're trying to have a consistency on the games that we have probably over the weekend, try to get a match or something, but I know that group already and they don't want to rest, they want to keep going and just keep in the level, so we will rest probably 1 or 2 days, and after that we will just keep working and preparing the game in the league. We'll see. We'll try kind of to get rid of this pain in the next 48 hours, but we'll be fine.
Anyone else? Fantastic. Thank you very much, Coach.
Bueno, gracias.
Good
Thank
luck
you.
back in MLS. Good night, everyone.
Robin, obviously a very back and forth game through the 90 minutes. Just kind of walk me through the game and kind of a lot of the chances that you guys created but not able to convert.
No, I think we had a great game. I didn't see them come here to play us out or being something special. I think we had a great game and creating a lot of opportunities and had a good control over the 90 minutes total. I think we had a great game, and then it ended up with PKs, and it didn't go our way this time.
Robin, not the result you wanted, but you take some solace out of a clean sheet against a good opponent.
No, I mean we've been doing good for a longer period now here. Continue trying to build on that, and I think today we had a great game, and Pedro had some good saves too when they had a couple of chances. I don't think they had too many chances though, but the save in the end on Pedro, and then he maybe had something in the first half too, but nothing crazy that I can remember. But we take take that with us, that we had a great game, but right now we're disappointed. We really wanted to go through, but the PK sometimes is a lottery. Today we weren't good enough. I missed, and I'm not happy with that. But sometimes that's the game.
You go back to regular season play. Is there anything from this Leagues Cup tournament that you can take with you to build momentum for the final stretch run?
I think, as I said before, we've been in a good period now, and I think we have to continue building on that one to continue in the league, because we need to finish great the last couple of games that we have in the league. I don't know if it's 9 or something, 8-9 games to end up higher in the standings. So what we can take with us from this is 2 group stage win, 1 draw, and on PKs. But the united team that we have started to become on the field. Everyone is putting in the work, and we're doing the right stuff a lot of times. I think we have to keep on building on that and be even better. And I think we're gonna end the season on a good term here.
With so much time between now and the restart of the season, how do you keep that mentality and that momentum as you head back into that in a couple weeks' time?
That's a good question. That's a hard one. It's not optimal to have this long break. Is it like 3 weeks or something? 2.5, 2? But normally that's with the international break. It could have been longer, but we just first have to land and then take in the loss today and then look at it. I think as I said before, we had a great game. I don't think there is anything we could have changed crazy much in the play over the 90 minutes. Then it came to the PKs, but I think we just need to calm down, have maybe some days off, get back some energy, and then go back to the training ground and keep on working together and try to build even better connections to the end of the season.
Unfortunately, Dagger missed PK. What do you guys told him to kind of make sure he's okay?
He is okay. It's always hard to miss a PK. I just did it myself too. So it's hard. But sometimes you have to step up there, and obviously sometimes the keeper will save it, sometimes you score. We want to score, but today, unfortunately, we didn't do it. But we said tonight, maybe tomorrow, but then you have to change the momentum, the thinking in your brain. You cannot stand there. If it's coming to a PK in the future, I will take one again.
Thank you, Robert.
Thank you.
First game back for the season. Just kind of overall thoughts of the moment coming back in and getting your first minutes.
I was excited, of course, to get thrown into a game like that. It's a big game and it's against a very good opponent, but I've been happy and excited to be back with the group for the past couple of weeks training since coming back from my loan, and just been waiting for an opportunity to get on the pitch, and just been waiting to hopefully help the team as best as I can. And I was excited. It was good to be back home in front of the fans, but unlucky to not get the result that we wanted.
How was that experience for you on loan? Did you learn anything about yourself playing in Italy?
Yeah, it was a good experience. Definitely different in many factors culturally. Obviously, I'm Italian, but definitely don't know the language that well. But it was good to play in an environment regularly and get consistent minutes for the first 6 months, and to play in an environment where we were fighting to get promoted, and it's kind of different than obviously playing in the MLS a little bit. So I think it kind of added that to my game, just to seeing what it's like to be playing at that kind of competition, and then bringing it back here to playing big games like this against Cruz Azul. So I thought it was good for me and good for my development.
When you get into a shootout like this was the sudden death penalties, and Dagger was the 6th shooter. Where was Luca in the order?
Yeah, obviously we had first 5 shooters already lined up, no matter what. And then when it comes to after the 5, if we get to that point, Dagger was number 6. Obviously he scored the game winner last game, so obviously he was going to step up and shoot. I think if it came to me, I was around the 7th. But after it comes to around the 6th, 7th, and 8th, it's kind of deciding who wants to step up. But it didn't get to that point for me to go and take a shot.
We talked to Rob, and he described penalty shootouts as a lottery sometimes. How much did you see PK shootouts like that, and how much of that tonight?
Yeah, obviously, when you go to penalties, it's a different game. It's a different mindset. Obviously, in the game, I thought we played really well. We competed, end to end in every factor against Cruz Azul, against an opponent like that. We were battling. It was a crazy intense game. Competition was at a high level. So obviously when you go 90 minutes just battling for each other and you get to a point where it's penalties, it's kind of like it's a little bit unlucky for us, but that's how the game works. You got to kind of learn from it and move on and then get right back into it into the league.
How do you balance a strong performance that you guys had, something that you're proud of, but also the disappointing loss after a shootout like that?
I think we just look at ourselves. We all believe in each other. We trust each other. Oscar believes in us and gives us tremendous amount of feedback and thought we played a really good match today. So, of course, I think we did that. Obviously, when it comes to penalties, it's just kind of a little bit out of your control. So it's 50-50.
For you, which was the biggest lesson that this tournament gave to you?
Obviously, playing it last year, went to the same round of 32 and lost to Miami last year. But I think it's just a lesson where games come kind of quick when you come into these rounds, where it's every 4 or 5 days, and it's just playing against the best of the best in Liga MX and MLS. So it's just being ready, and for me, myself, I was just ready to take an opportunity if I got onto the pitch to help my teammates any way I can, and just unlucky we can get the win.
Talking about that, preparing yourself for that opportunity, you've been training with the team now for a while and got some games with OCB. How prepared did you feel just coming into this game?
I felt good, to be honest. I felt really good. I think in the first 6 months when I was away, I stayed healthy. I think last year I had a little bit of an injury that kept me out for a couple of weeks. And then for the past year and a half now, I've been healthy. I've been staying fit. I've been taking care of myself right when my loan was done. I wanted to come back right away to Orlando and showcase myself and get back to the team and to stay fit. And then getting those 2 games with OCB and playing almost 90 minutes in both and kind of get my fitness back up in a game-like situation. And then when you get thrown into a game like that, you just kind of gotta just adapt to it. Playing against a tuna on my side is a very good winger, so I was ready. I was up for the challenge, and I was excited about it.
What are you gonna miss most about your time overseas?
In Italy?
Yeah.
Probably definitely the food. Food was probably one of the best that I've had. But yeah, that's definitely something I will miss. But I'm really happy to be back here. Thank you.